Welcome. I'm John Canopener.
And I'm James Wang.
And together we are
Rock Hard.
And today what we are talking about is Halloween 6, a little movie that came out in 1995. And James, my man, is going to take it away with some facts. Take it away, James.
For this first fact, it is about our boy Donald Pleasance, aka Mr. Loomis, aka... No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, it says Donald Pleasance passed away in February of 1995, 7 months before it was released. So it remained one of his last roles, and the movie was dedicated to his memory.
Sad. It's sad that it wasn't H2O.
No.
I feel like H2O would have been a better movie for him to go out on, but thank God he made it to 95. That poor guy. He went through 1 all the way through 6, gave it all he had, and we love him for it.
Yeah, you can even see him, like, just the way that he was, like, in the movie. You can tell, like, this man is old as shit, and he should not be moving. Like, bro looks like he looks more thinner, more hair. Like, you can tell he's just not caring anymore about himself. Yeah, like, he was, like, very close, so...
Just very much retired.
Yeah, and I feel like in this movie he did not have as many hard lines as he did in the other ones. He says some cool shit, but like not like one-liners, like fucking mic drops, like, you know.
You're right. And I forgot to mention in Halloween 5 that one about him, like, I wanted him to go to hell, but I knew hell wouldn't have him.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Like something like.
I wanted to mention that in the last one.
Yeah.
Even though Halloween 5 sucked, that was a sick line. And yeah, I don't think there is like die-hard Loomis line in this movie. But rest in peace, Donald Pleasance. Goddamn, you're working. Born in 1919.
Bro's lived through everything.
Yeah, he saw slaves.
God damn. Okay.
He did. I was just saying, hey, he saw everything. He was there for the worst of it and for the best of it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what you got next?
All right. So, this next one. So, this next fact basically says that the filming of Halloween 6 commenced on Halloween itself.
Commence means it ended.
It means it ended. They finished filming on the day of actual Halloween, and
it makes sense because like this whole movie has Halloween vibe through the whole fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
The leaves on the trees are all fucking orange and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's pumpkins everywhere. No, the Halloween 6 does feel like a Halloween time kind of movie. And it didn't seem like they had tried too hard. And he said, I think they shot this in Salt Lake.
Yeah, like in Utah somewhere. Actually, in Salt Lake City, Utah, yeah.
And I think that's where they shot the 4th one, too. Which is crazy, because, I don't know if that's your next fact or not, but the same motherfucker that played Michael Myers in 4, George P. Wilbur, played him in this one as well. He's a little chunkier, but he does the job just fine. We love it. What's your next fact?
All right. So my last fact was not that, but that is another good one. Yes. So George P. Wilbur does come back as Michael in this one. But for my last fact, this one I did not know until you mentioned it earlier. Apparently, this movie was written by a fan. Yeah. Daniel Farrands, whatever. Farrands, whatever you want to say. But anyway, this guy he's a fan. He wrote Halloween 6. So a longtime Halloween fan and screenwriter, he wrote Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Miramax hired him to write the script after multiple false starts on the project. Which is kind of be crazy.
Well, we have that shit fire of a movie in Halloween 5. They introduce Cult of Thorn, tattoos, some motherfucker breaking Michael out. What the fuck do we do next? That guy wasn't gonna write anything else from the Halloween 5, so what do? Thank God there was a diehard that was willing,
that paid attention to at least somewhat to the lore and stuff.
To put some shit into it, because like this movie goes off the rails for sure. I never wanted to see Halloween. Can you imagine, like when you start with Halloween 1 with John Carpenter, almost like
Canopener.
with John Carpenter's original vision and Deborah Hill, give her credit.
Yep.
Their vision going into 6 movies later, that we're talking about some fucking constellation bullshit, and that there's one person that has to be in the family that has to kill somebody, or else there has to be a sacrifice, or else the whole town fucking goes to shit, or whatever. It's just, you never thought it would go this far after such a simple movie in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason it went this far was because of Halloween 5. If Halloween 5 didn't exist, we wouldn't have this fucking movie. This is also the first time we see Paul Rudd in a movie.
This first movie,
and
yeah.
I know it's not Winona Ryder, but god damn, that bitch looks like Winona Ryder in the beginning. Jamie, because Jamie couldn't come back because of
it said something
money reasons.
Well, it said like I have to look back, but it basically said how she like hired her lawyer to get emancipated, even though she was 17, because she had to work like over hours or something. So I guess legally she couldn't do it because she was underage, but she wanted to get emancipated. And then by the end of everything, something happened and she couldn't do it anymore, or like it was already past something. I don't know. It's like it's back in the notes. Hire another person, older person, whatever.
And she did a great job.
But even though like that's probably like one like the most things people hate the most about this movie, I still feel like if they would have actually had Daniel Harris, it would have been somewhat more meaningful.
For sure.
But yeah.
For sure, but we got what we got. We got a knockoff B-rated Winona Ryder who acts her ass off. She does a great job.
Yeah.
She's good. And let's go right into it with the meat and potatoes coming up at you right now. Hey, guess what? My mic was off for the whole first part of this, but now it's on. And now we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes. Coming at you.
All right. So the first thing I have in my notes is, for starters, we do not have the iconic pumpkin intro again. For some fucking reason, they decided to not have this.
Yeah.
But not only that, but also they have a new version of the Halloween intro, but like with a sick guitar riff.
Something like that.
Which I'm actually a fan of. I don't know if most people like it or not. I like it personally. Something a little different. It's very like that, like 90s-esque, like very like like grungy.
This movie is
type era.
very 90s, very 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too fond of it, but hey, man, you like it, you know?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. What do you got?
I do like how Tommy Doyle / Paul Rudd is explaining everything.
Yeah.
How his exposition kind of sets the whole tone of the movie. Because it's Tommy Doyle. He got fucked over in the fucking first movie, you know? And now we finally see him again. And I guess if you're not going to have a continuation of the last one, what better than to bring someone from the past to come in and jumpstart this motherfucker? So I feel like that was a good move. I like his exposition. I like how I just don't like he's a little weird, a little strange in this, but at the same time, maybe it's some like PTSD or something like that, and he's just trying to deal with it the best way he can, and he's just on this. He has a sense that Michael's always going to come back, and he thinks he has a theory of why this is happening. Turns out to be true. It's a cult.
Wow. Big surprise.
I mean, what else are you going to do at this point? Like, you got to explain it somehow. You don't have to, but they chose to explain it. So the motherfucker left off with the last one with the Jeepers Creepers guy busting Michael out of jail. Where do you go? What do you do? Someone's have to create some shit. Thank God there was some nerdy fan that was like, hey, I got an idea. hold my beer.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like with the whole Tommy Doyle being like paranoid in his fucking bedroom, just looking at the Myers house through like the camera and shit.
Yeah.
I definitely kind of got like vibes from Detective Tapp in the Saw series, where after he got fucked up and stuff, he was watching, was it Gordon from
And he
from
was like,
and
I
a,
got you.
yeah, and he's like stalking him, and and then with Tommy Doyle, he kind of has like fucking newspaper clippings of Michael, is he dead or alive?
I think he thought it was Zepp.
Or the Zep or some shit,
Yeah.
Gordon or Zep or something.
Yeah, I thought it was Zepp.
Yeah, and so anyway, so basically I kind of see similar vibes of both of them, how they're just stalking because they were traumatized, they went through some shit, you know, and so they're just
not gonna let it
PTSD
go.
and not let it go. They want to catch the fucker right in the act, and so Tommy Doyle watching the Myers house trying to catch Michael again, and with Tapp kind of just following his footsteps trying to get Zep or Gordon or in Gordon's house or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, I kind of see a resemblance with that.
Yeah. Very similar shit. I like how this movie just gets to it right away. Mm-hmm. It just goes, right? We get Jamie crying. Like we don't know what the fuck's going on. Then we realize it's a pregnancy and she's about to give birth. And once she does, they put this weird fucking symbol on him.
Like
that
the
was
thorn symbol.
the thorn symbol of the thorn.
The cult of the thorn or something on the wrist.
That's not it, but but the thorn symbol, it's right there where that is. Anyway, they have that, and they put that on that fucking baby. They like carve it into the baby.
They carved into the baby. I thought they'd just fucking get like, you know how you get like a butter knife with like strawberry jam and you spread it on the toast? I thought they just did that with blood and they just kind of just.
I thought they carved it into the motherfucker. Maybe they just spread some blood on it. Maybe, because I thought they were trying to mark that motherfucker.
Like you're fucking ours, dude.
Yeah.
Then the baby would have been dead. I feel like.
And see, that's the thing, is like, because, okay, once again, we assume that you have seen these movies, okay? So that's why this discussion, not a review. All right?
Hello?
We just heard something on the roof.
Santa?
That was creepy, huh?
That was kind of creepy. Is that fucking Jeepers Creepers, dude? Live on Rock Hard?
Yeah, right now, we just heard some shit on the roof.
Damn. I'm kind of scared now.
I'm going to keep going. What I don't get is like how the Jeepers Creepers guy. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the best way you can describe him. It looks like Jeepers Creepers 1
with the hat and
the
trench
fucking
coat,
slick, and all that kind of shit. And I don't understand his obsession with getting Danny. I don't get it. Mm-hmm. Because if we're after the baby, Michael's trying to kill the last bloodline of the. I don't understand how these mingle. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't understand that. That's the only part I don't get about this movie. And you guys can tell us in the comments below. Because I'm a fucking retard. And I don't know things sometimes. I don't know them. I don't know. I like Michael go stabby stabby. That's all I like. You know? With a good story.
Decent story. It could be.
This is like
similar.
a little hard to follow because it's like the Man in Black is trying to recruit Danny and tell him that he needs to kill because he's in the Myers house and he's a little boy.
I guess he's the same age as Michael when he was a kid.
Wouldn't the dad be like the coolest one to fucking like? He's already a dick. So he brought the little bastard in here and all that kind of shit and fucking keep slipping under the cash, Deborah. You fucking piece of shit. I'll fucking smack you and her. Blah 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 blah. And he smacks that bitch.
I was gonna say, and also as the recording of this video, it is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
But fuck this dad. This guy does not deserve.
No, he doesn't.
Nothing.
No,
for Father's Day.
Shit. And he does get
got
in the end.
Spoiler
right
alert.
now. We're hammered, by the way. We saw Inside Out 2 today.
In other news, go check that shit out.
We don't only watch horror movies, by the way. We watched Inside Out 2. It's a great movie. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Okay, so then we have Jamie's kill, which is brutal and sad, but it's good. It's better than what Jamie Lee Curtis gets in in Resurrection.
That and also in the earlier versions of Halloween 4 where she just gets written off.
Yeah.
So at least, even though it's not Danielle Harris, it's still kind of...
Bitch looks like Winona Ryder. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, like a knockoff.
Yeah, she looks like Winona Ryder. But it's
yeah,
not Winona Ryder. It's somebody else. But yeah.
I still feel like if it was Danielle Harris, it would have been more impactful. Especially if they're just planning to kill off her character anyway.
But yeah, she gets killed in a barn. Which we love that barn, right? From Halloween 5. Love the barn stuff, right? So they went right back to it. But anyway, she gets pushed on some kind of like machinery that like busts her guts out. Mm-hmm. And then she reaches out for Michael. Michael, you think he's gonna be all sympathetic like he does sometimes. And he pushes her down more.
Farts when she does it. Oh, sorry.
It's not the worst kill for somebody that's been with the franchise for so long. I'm just so sick of like we got Rachel dying in part 5 right away, and now we have Jamie dying right away. You know, and it's just like God.
I think Jamie died even sooner. I feel like it was like more sooner. At least we got somewhat of Rachel. You know, before she dies and shit. But I think with Jamie,
it kind of starts out with Jamie.
Starts out with her and then kind of goes on, and then she dies a little bit too quickly. I feel like, you know.
After that nurse gets a spike in her fucking head.
Which, by the way,
against the wall.
Very gnarly kill.
So once you see that, you know we're in for a good time, at least for the kills. You know, and there are some good ones. I say the weakest one is probably the axe with Deborah.
I think that was, but I did kind of like how she was going through like the.
Bitch just run straight.
And it was funny. We were watching it, and then when Deborah was like running through like the sheets and stuff being hanged up on the clothesline, and she falls and she drops her glasses and breaks and shit. And I was saying like, imagine she's doing all this crazy shit, and then Michael's still in the house like watching her like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you?
She just run from herself.
He's like, bro, I'm not even chasing you yet. Like, what are you doing?
I don't care about you.
But that was funny.
But no, the axe, they foreshadowed it because she put it in the old tub.
Yeah, you can kind of see it happening when she just drops the axe and stuff. But
very Friday the 13th like.
I like it though. I mean, I like it for like the intensity, and then at the end just slice.
It is good to see a recurring Michael. For once. Yeah, until we get to something later. But in this one, the same motherfucker, George P. Wilbur, who played him in part 4, also plays him in part 6, which I thought was a nice little touch because, yes, part 5 sucked. So what are you gonna do? Please bring back the good Michael. This time he's not wearing fucking shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads, or at least
he's just fat.
Yeah,
he's a little chunky Michael.
Got a little bit thicker within the last 6 years or a couple years.
Yeah,
so
he's pounds.
In the 4th one,
I think he might have done better in part 4. To be real.
Yeah.
Because I feel like part 6 is just so fucking brutal. Like it's just like in your face.
It's like Rob Zombie.
Kinda.
Michael.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Part 4, he was still like stalking quiet Michael. And this one's like he just shows up and he's there and he's gonna fuck you up. Like, as far as like tension building, I don't think I ever felt tense once in this. The only time I felt tense was when, at the end, when they were in that long hallway with all the pipes and shit, and Michael's coming after him, and they're with the guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit you like. That was pretty cool. But they didn't give a fuck about the doctor they locked in there.
No, they did not, which is kind of sad. Which, even though I was thinking, like, is he just a doctor from the hospital, or was he a doctor in on that shit?
I don't know, but they didn't give a fuck about
either. I mean, I was thinking because we were watching and that shit happen. I was like, was he in on the cult thing, or was he just a random doctor that was working at it?
Oh, I think they're all in on the cult thing.
So then, fuck him.
So fuck him. He had to know the risks.
Yeah.
And yeah, Paul Rudd and the ginger chick, they just shut the door right in his face. And then, yeah, and he gets his face smashed in the bars. Ah! All gross.
I like how this is kind of interesting. This is kind of going back. Tommy Doyle, big nerd for Michael, records all the phone conversations and stuff. He recorded the phone conversation that Jamie called in to the radio station. He found out where she called from, goes to the bus station, and then finds the baby. But not only did he find the baby, he also found blood in the fucking phone booth, in the sink. And no one noticed this?
No one noticed. This is a bus station. Mm-hmm. So this has been going pretty much 24 hours.
So they found her body. Because they confirmed that, they find Jamie Lloyd's body and shit like that. And they said it before. He goes, and the blood's still not cleaned up. Who's in charge of cleaning there?
Nobody. Yeah. Anywho, but he finds the baby in a fucking cabinet.
Like cabinet by the sink. And then he takes it home.
He takes the baby and just takes it. And they don't feed this baby for like 3 hours.
Since they've been born.
3 days almost.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but the first time we see a bottle with a baby is like fucking days later. And all of a sudden they're like, shh, shh, shh. It's like, bitch, the baby's hungry. Like, yeah,
it's like it's crying. Yeah, for real. Yeah, no one knows. And then the baby just happened to cry as he's looking around that area. I'm saying, like, how the fuck? I mean, it's in Haddonfield, so it could have been like some sort of like rinky-dink fucking bus station, but still, like, anyone didn't fucking notice.
Yeah, somebody had to take a shit.
Blood or notice a baby crying. I don't know. I just thought that is okay. That's like one little.
This whole movie's a stretch, and it's forgiven a little bit because of the shit that the director in Halloween 5 put in this motherfucker. Because, goddamn, we had to go this crazy wacky. That's why I don't like this one. Sorry, guys, but I don't like this one. I don't like Part 5 either because of this stuff. I don't like Michael. I don't like knowing how Michael works. I like Michael just being a guy that might just show up at your house, and that's the scariest shit ever.
What they call him? The babysitter murder?
Yeah, babysitter murder.
Simple boogeyman, something simple. Now they're kind of. I mean, I kind of realize and understand that. I feel like they're trying to expand a little bit more. So even though
he did the best he can do with what he was handed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I respect it more than I like it. I respect the fact that this person came in and then just try to clean up the mess that was left before.
This is a better watch than Halloween 5.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's still not a good movie. Like, I don't mind watching this one, but I don't enjoy watching this one. You know what I mean? Like, when we were going to do this, I was like, oh, goddamn. Halloween 6, here we go. Because, it's just, I know what's going to happen already. I've seen this plenty of times before, and the fact that I don't know characters' names, I don't really understand why the fuck Danny's so important. I don't get all this. Just shows that, like, the audience doesn't really give a shit about this kind of stuff. Because, for me, Michael was simple. He's simple. Mm-hmm. He's simple. We don't know what the fuck triggered him off.
And then
we don't care.
And I was like that shit too. Like that's what makes him more like terrifying. Cause like is he just doing this for no reason?
2018, dude. Say something. Say something.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker, he's not. He will never say something. And that's just gonna fuck with you more. That he just chooses. He can't speak. He chooses not to. Yeah. I can't wait to get those good movies, but this one, it's not the worst in the bunch, but it's definitely at the bottom. I'll tell you that. And I know there's a lot of love for this one, because they're like, they finally got the mask right. No, they didn't, bitch. It doesn't look like the fucking original mask.
But it looks better than the fifth one.
It looks better, but it doesn't look like the... to me, I prefer the Halloween 4 mask.
Yeah. Yeah,
and you have you have the same actor doing it again. Why don't you just bring that one back?
Yeah, Mustafa.
Huh?
Mufasa.
Why don't you fucking do it, dude? But yeah, dude, like for real, like you have the same fucking actor, so you can't play that stupid shit to where it's like, it wouldn't fit his face right and all that kind of stuff. It's like, nah, I don't know. You could have had the Halloween 4 mask, and I think that one's better than the Halloween 6 mask. And maybe we might just do a ranking of the masks.
Yeah, I feel like that would definitely be interesting.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like the Halloween 4 mask, definitely, I'd rather see that than the Halloween 6 mask. It looks too, like, paper mache. Like,
Yeah, I was like, there
you
was.
see a lot of like
You can tell it seems like very like
brush marks and shit.
Yeah, like painted on, like latex painted. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a smooth fucking kind of mask like Halloween 4.
Halloween 4 or the
At
original.
Yeah, but if you're gonna
Like pale white.
nothing's gonna ever be as good as the original, except for in Halloween Kills
was
when,
like-
when they did the flashback.
I was like 1 and 4 because they kind of got like that pale, pasty white, mask.
That's like punk rock. His hair's all blown out and shit, and it's just a little weird. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, still better than the 5th one.
It still is better. I guess we're just kind of going off the rails here. There's not much like that we can say that we really love about this movie.
It's not. Because
I can appreciate the motherfucker trying to take this on and trying to make a decent story out of what was left behind by 5. But at the same time, it's not good. I'm sorry. And that's why H2O had to happen. That's why it had to happen.
Which unfortunately does not have Donald Pleasance, but
I'm so excited to do next because, yeah. I mean, seriously, if you're going to revamp it, and the only way to revamp it was to, like, okay, we gotta nix all this dumb shit.
fuck everything.
And just go right back. But they included Halloween 2 and H2O.
That's so they made it canon.
Yeah. So 1 and 2, and then H2O.
Which is still not a bad deal.
Nah.
Given the shit that we're given right now, or what we're going through right fucking now, I feel like it's still 1, 2, H2O is still a good deal.
Yeah, going through these kind of
2, 4 is
sucks.
still
Like,
good.
I never want to see 5 and 6 ever again.
No.
Like, I'm good with never watching these again. I know there's some fan love for it. I know people think that doctor scene is the craziest shit you ever seen from Michael, but it's not. I'm telling you right now, it is not. Have you seen Halloween Kills, bro? Have you seen Halloween Kills?
Go watch that and then come back.
Yes. I don't buy it. You guys can have all the love and all the gooshy goose for everything that you say about Halloween 6, but Halloween 6 sucks ass. I'm sorry. It's good what they did. The little twist with Win being like, ha ha ha, motherfucker, it was
Which,
me.
honestly, I kind of suspected. It's around the 90s. You get that Scream vibe, like anyone new, already sus of them.
Yeah, it really sucks.
And then
that this-
Dr. Wynn, I was sus from the beginning, and then when he came out, I'm like, oh, all right, fuck it. I already kind of knew. Nothing new.
Here we are.
Yeah.
The kills are kind of good. I did like that scene where the girl's like, it's raining red.
Yeah.
It's raining red. That's creepy as fuck. And she's like, it's warm. I'm like, ew. This little girl's just like fucking like chilling some blood. And then Paul Rudd's the only one that's like,
What the fuck?
there's something going on here. He's the only one that hears it. There's a big party going around. He's the only one that hears that shit. Anyway. And why would Michael kill the fucking radio host?
I think they just need to get a kill in, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like within the script they were like, you know what? There's not enough kills in between this and this. So let's try to add something random.
And again, it was one of those stupid kills where you don't really see shit. You see him like come up and like stab him in the gut.
And that's it.
But you don't really see it though. You don't see anything. You just see both their faces. And you see Michael staring at him while he fucking.
Which he dies really fast for being stabbed in the gut.
Yeah. So I just feel like this is it's the best they can do to come off of that story of Halloween 5, but at the same time, it's not a good movie. I'm sorry. This is still on the bottom of my list. Not as bad as Halloween 5. And if you guys see our pre-ranking, this is the reason we're doing this, okay? We're going through here to see if our original ideas of what we think is the best ranking we can come up with for every Halloween movie, to see if those really add up at the end. Because already mine's changed. Already.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And we're only 6 movies deep.
Yeah, which is like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do my ranking because as we're doing these, I'm doing my ranking right now.
Yeah.
As we're watching these and stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
every
that.
time we do them, we're ranking them as we go. Secretly. You're not going to know. You're not going to know until the end. Okay?
Nope.
So just hold your horses. Hold your horses. Okay, pull your pants up. Hold your horses. Okay. But yeah, that's the reason we're doing this. We do a pre-ranking. We go through all these, and then at the end, we do our ranking and see if anything's changed. Because sometimes there might be a gem in there that you forgot about, like I did. I am at fault for it right now. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but I am at fault. My ranking has already changed from originally. So
mine too. As of right now, mine is completely different than what I originally had.
So as I say, maybe yours might change. Maybe take these movies another shot. And Halloween 6, I'm telling you right now, is not a good movie.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad movie.
I will.
Again,
it's a bad movie.
Well,
No,
I mean, like, in comparison to the whole franchise, it is pretty bottom. It's pretty F tier. But out of the entire 4, 5, and 6, it's definitely in between 4 and 5.
Just
but
wait till H2O happens.
it's not as good as 4, and it's not as good as the first and second movie. So it's pretty bottom for me in that case.
Yeah.
But I think with H2O, I think I'll like it more than 6 and 5 for
That's
sure.
more meaning. More
Yeah.
Strode's in it. Like,
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah. Anyway. God, I don't even think we talked about this movie that much.
No, but people aren't here for that. They're here for us.
Yeah. Right? It's just us. It's just us. It's this.
It's all
My
yours.
girlfriend's shirt.
This can all be yours for just one click of that subscribe button.
Please like our channel. Subscribe to our channel. Do it. No, we'll never ask you guys to do that. But
No.
if you want to, please do. In the end here, I don't know what else to say except
I do want to say, since we're kind of near the end, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this movie?
4.
4 out of 10. Well, that's that.
4 out of 10, bro. Just because the Halloween vibe. Like, they do a good job of...
Halloween vibe, and then
Setting
the
it in
kills.
Halloween times.
I like the kills in this movie too. And
I like some of them. Some of them are fucking bullshit, though. Like when Deborah gets killed.
I think when he kills the parents, kind of, I feel like that's not very Michael-esque. Again, I think because we're just so used to him just either using his fucking bare hands or using a knife, but he finds other ways to kill people. So you can kind of just see him kind of like testing out new things.
And I've heard that as like a bitch. You know what I mean? Like people want, I want more creative kills. I want this. But sometimes the movie doesn't call for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the franchise that you're in, doesn't call for that. Like, I want to see Michael with a knife. I want to see Michael just choke somebody out. Like, that's what he does.
It was like, I was kind of getting that vibe from like Scream 5, where like, you know how they're like watching like the YouTube video and it has like ghost face, fucking sleeves cut off and chrome mask and a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of shit. Like, yeah, we want more creative kills, and then we get shit like that. We don't fucking want that. We want to keep it original, keep it the way it's always been. The babysitter murderer.
No. Scream, I'm good with just stabs, bro.
Yeah.
Stabs or like throwing someone off a balcony or like shit like that, like fine. But or guns, they bring guns in at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Every time at the end, there's always a fucking motherfucker.
But at least like it's the same thing. Almost every movie is the same outcome.
Right. Michael, I want to see a knife. I want to see him like break a neck or something or stomp
Or
someone's
just
face.
grab someone by the neck and just pick him up.
But it's
Show his strength, yeah.
But it's never like anything like too extravagant.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like in this one they went too extravagant. They went Friday the 13th with this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to make it like
Since it was,
the
was
story
like,
kind of
after
sucks,
that
but
time.
we're gonna have to like, you
Yeah.
know, just to bring it back because it's been 6 years since they had another movie. You know,
Goddamn.
Mustafa Khan was like, "What the fuck are we doing? Get on this shit," you know. Anyway, that's our review. That's our discussion for Halloween 6. The curse, the coochie of Michael Myers. We don't like it. If you guys like it,
Suck on this.
but we'll see you again next time when we're going to a real movie, which is going to be H2O. I can't wait. I love this fucking movie. But for right now, this is Rock Hard out.
beans, rice, and Jesus Christ. Bitches.